Have you ever wondered how much money you lose every year due to lack of financial literacy? A poll conducted by the National Financial Educator Council found out how much money Americans lost as a result of their ignorance of finances in 2023. The amount? $388 billion. About 1,540 people responded to a survey which was conducted in December 2023. From this diverse group of people, the survey found out that the estimated average amount of money individuals lost due to financial illiteracy is $1,506. But we were taught how to manage our money, pay our bills on time, live below our means, don't get into debt, so on and so forth. Isn't that what financial literacy is all about? Turns out no. Managing money isn't just about paying your bills or buying stuff when we want. It's about knowing what money means, its power, and how it shapes our lives. It's about knowing when to save and when to invest, and the difference between good debt and bad debt. It's also about understanding the risks and reward of our financial decisions and planning for the future while enjoying the present. But how do you acquire this knowledge, you may ask? And majority of your answer will be financial books, which is a goldmine for wisdom. They offer insights on managing money, invest wisely, and planning out for a financial future. All generalized basic money wisdom that ChatGPT can even spit out. But what are the actual secrets of money and its functionality that it feels like only a select few in our society has been able to crack the code of? Are there any books on that? And if so, what are those secrets? So in this video, I'll go over 27 books that I read covering topics ranging from investing to practical practices to the psychology of money. But instead of spending tens or even hundreds of hours reading and digesting the content of the basic ideas of money, I want to cover 11 of the most mind-blowing secrets that I found out that will alter your perspective on wealth forever. But stick around till the end, because the last secret made me realize that making money is simpler than you think only if I don't live below my means. More on that later. Now, I agree. When these fancy finance words or complicated ideas about money gets thrown around, it makes understanding money quite a headache for all of us. But here's the secret. There's a reason behind this confusion. You see, a lot of money transaction is happening on the Wall Street. They intentionally make finance seem super complicated and confusing. Think of it this way. Who benefits the most when you feel like you can't take control of your financial future? It's the stockbrokers, financial advisors, and the banks. Banks happily take your money, give you a tiny interest while they use your money to invest in safe options like government bonds that earns them higher interest. It sounds unfair, doesn't it? But guess what? They're just playing by the rules. You can too. Play the game once you understand money rules better. One big mistake most people usually make is to overlook the money rules before making any financial decision. Sure, you could feel frustrated about it, but then you should decide to change the game by committing to learning how money really works. That way, you'll be able to play the game to your advantage. We were strong enough to take risk and recover from it if it fails when we were young. However, our time horizon shrink as we age, so we need to adjust our financial strategies. We get so caught up in numbers, how much we earn, spend, and save, that we forget the true currency of life. The timeless classic, Your Money, Your Life, by Vicky Robin and Joe Dominguez focuses on the concept of valuing time. This is the true currency of life. So use your time as money carefully and wisely on things that truly contributes to your financial success. Now, how can we talk about finance books without talking about Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki? Even though I'm not too fond of what he's becoming into billion-dollar debt and he's still coming up on top, yeah, okay. Anyways, in Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki introduces us to a profound concept. Make money work for you instead of working for money, which is a good concept still to this day. So what does it mean? It means creative passive income streams and investing wisely rather than working timelessly to earn. The goal is financial freedom, where your money does the hard work for you and you are not trading your precious time for the dollar. Now, this secret I learned from David Black's Automatic Millionaire. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau finalized a rule to cut excessive credit card late fees by closing a loophole that these banks were using, which saving Americans who spend more than $14 billion a year on fees every year. The final rule goes into effect by reducing late fees from $32 to $8. This will save more than 45 million people $220 per year who are charged a late fee. But banks are supposed to be your friend, right? Newsflash, no, they're not. They sure are a friend of your dollars though. So how do you keep the banks out of your pocket? By automating your finances. It lets you set up your automatic bill payment, ensuring they're paid on time every month. That means no more late fees or hits to your credit score. Plus, it also allows you to automatic transfer to savings or investment accounts, so your money keeps growing without you even noticing. This is crucial, especially since the Bankrate surveys revealed that 25% of Americans would resort to using credit card instead of emergency saving to cover only $1,000 bill. So when you wake up, you will know that all of your bills and subscriptions are paid off, saving account is piling up, and your investment is booming, all without moving a finger. And speaking of moving a finger, if you're finding value in this video so far, move your finger to the like button and press it, so YouTube will recommend this to other viewers like you. Let me draw a scenario for the next secret. Maybe some of your parents wanted you to be a doctor, engineer, or lawyer, but you realize it's not what you want halfway through. Still, you keep going because you've already invested so much time and effort. Or perhaps you're stuck in a job that you hate. Or maybe you're in a relationship that's not working out for you, but you stick with it. That's the dreaded sunk cost fallacy. Bet you know this one too well. It's when you keep doing something you should stop because you've already spent so much time and effort into it. This is when you attach too much importance to what you've invested, be it time, money, or effort, and ignore what might be best for you in the future. Don't fall for that. Just ask yourself if what you are doing is worth it. If the answer is no, move on. Let me know in the comment section below if you fell for that. I know it's tough. You might get hurt, as Morgan Housel says in The Psychology of Money. It holds you back, but don't hold yourself back from subscribing to this channel. Hi, my name is Mirza. I'm a real-time diversified investor, and you're here for your dose of entertainment. As I delved into books on money, managing, and investing, one recurring piece of advice caught my attention: The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John Bogle suggests investing in the long-term index funds for steady wealth growth. But long-term investment requires time to mature and time to start returning, right? How would that work? So start investing early, even with small amounts, and you could be sitting on a fortune when you get older. This idea struck me as both simple and incredibly potent. The sooner you start investing, the longer your money has to compound. To illustrate, let's compare two scenarios. One where you start investing at the age of 25 and the other at 35. If you start investing $1,000 per month with an average annual return of 8% by 65, you'll have $2.9 million if you started at 25. But only $1.2 million if you start at 35. You'll find plenty of smart investing options in finance books, but something that always holds us back from investing is the fear of failing in it. This is where the journey of wealth truly begins, or it may finish before it even begins. If you always play it safe, you'll never hit the jackpot. Warren Buffett gets significant return from 10 companies while investing in hundreds. The point is that I'm trying to make, it's okay for many of the things that we plan not to work out. As Dale Carnegie says in the book of Personal Development, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Ask what's the worst that can happen. What if a business idea fails? What if an investment leads to a total loss? What if borrowed money becomes difficult to repay? The key is to confronting these concerns, which helps you calm down. Let me know in the comments below if you have any regrets of any investment that you could have taken but you didn't take, and how old were you? Ever wondered why millionaires work hard to make more money when they're already in the top 1%? Because true financial smarts lie in how well you manage your money. While raking in a hefty income is great, what truly counts is how effectively you hang on to your cash. This principle holds true in the world obsessed with material desires and endless want. The secret I'm revealing is also from Robert Kiyosaki's playbook, and it's a real eye-opener. Keeping your money is more important than how much you earn. Keeping it safe for the long haul, making it work hard for you, and not letting others to take away is the most important part of financial literacy. Do you know another rule of making money? Stay informed. Subscribe to this channel for valuable insight and updates to help you navigate the financial world more effectively. I got a big idea from Top 10 Distinction Between Millionaire and Middle Class by Keith Cameron Smith. To become a millionaire, you gotta think like one. It might surprise you, but there's just one key difference between millionaires and middle class folks. And no, it's not about how much money they have. It's all about their mindset. Millionaire focuses on both present and the future, setting long-term goals that stretches over years or even decades. According to Smith, having a broad lookout over time boosts your chance of building wealth in the long run. Yeah, I'm talking about the long run and building wealth. Thinking big. See, when you think big, you push yourself to go beyond the comfort zone. Think of Elon Musk or Steve Jobs. Similarly, in Dream Big, let your financial plan make your dreams come true, the author mentions a success story of a taxi driver from India who amassed enough wealth with a taxi service business he now has plans to Mercedes-Benz. The small thinker will consider an old house a mere $10,000 property, but the visionist will consider the renovation, smart upgrades, and resale value of $30,000. Now, thinking about small houses remind me of living below your means. I mean, most of you think cutting down on your expenses is the biggest money secret. Don't do that. Don't ever live below your means. This wisdom comes straight from Robert Kiyosaki's book, Second Chance. Kiyosaki isn't a fan of traditional financial advices that tells you to pinch pennies and sacrifice the things that brings you joy. Rather than saying, I cannot afford it, start asking yourself, how can I afford it? Shrugging off expenses and going overboard with your budget robs you from motivation and closes all doors of new opportunities. But yes, there should be a balance between what you spend and what you save. When I say don't live below your means, that doesn't mean spend every dollar until your next paycheck. There is a difference between cutting down on unnecessary expenses and living below your means, especially during a recession. Most billionaires and economists are predicting we are heading into one in 2024, just like 2008. But sometimes recessions are not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, most millionaires are made during a recession. Are you asked? Find out in this video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to this video.